completely different idea. They want to kind of delay it out, but Alchemist.
I was gonna say like both those heroes we're talking about, right? Mobile magic game, push out invis.
Is under attack.
Having figured out what's what. They are gonna be able to get the charge on EGM. Well-timed disruption, but he's gonna be pretty well surrounded here by all of these creeps. So that would be our first Timber Chains from Ace because he doesn't have Chakram yet.
Limp is level 4 though. They can see really the outcome of that mid lane from him. It's not a lot of farm, not much XP, but
Jonas and Pod, you were doing so well, but as soon as you actually give them this kill, and all that time committed by Cloud9 becomes worth it because they get that offlaner.
And they've done
a respectable job getting themselves space. Are going to be able to get a charge on Jonas and Pod, and
you know where Loda is and that he's coming in, but he's got support in the form of EGM's Shadow Demon.
Mr. Joe's gonna bounce into EGM right as he tries to go for the disruption. He gets it off now, but Loda's already been dusted up. Slowed down by Ace, hit by the full combination. Hester Joe gets off the ultimate. Now EGM's gonna be stunned up by Noya, trying to pursue out there. Clips him with the Chakram. That'll be enough to get the kill. Oh, and look at that. Baby Knight's got another haste rune. So Hanskin, whose Blink Dagger is in danger. It's in danger. He's got 2,200 HP. He needs 25 gold. Somebody give him a branch to sell.
I'm not going to see anything there. I think this is where you need to start backdooring tier 1s. Give them with some damage and then Skeleton walk away. He's seeing bottom lane. I think just waiting for the Skeleton walk to come up. This is really all you can do at this point as it clinks. It's better than nothing, but
going to be pushed back here, bursted down by Ace. Yeah. We'll give Loda some tower time.
Yeah, he should get this.
Dire's bottom tower.
Get that one. They're threatening the tier 3s on both sides. Actually managed to dance around Limp, so he stunned himself. The disruption's just going to set up Baby Knight for the ultimate with the Timber Saw over the top. It's too much damage. Ace is right in the middle of everyone, and none of Alliance can focus him down. He just has too much armor. They turn towards him now with the Corrosive Haze. They're trying to get in front of him, but it just doesn't do any damage. Now Loda is actually stepped a little bit too far. He's going to be charged up. He does have a surge, but the stuns. Now a disruption comes out, but Baby Knight does hit one raise off of that one. Shrines are healing Loda up. Okay, Limp. He has the unstable concoction, knows that they really can't tread out too far outside the base. They're just buying themselves a little bit of time here. Cloud9 aren't really hitting on the buildings like they should, and they are losing some Chen creeps, and they are beginning to lose some HP. They can't go for the push.
Buybacks forced, though. I think ultimately they weren't going to be able to get the buildings on that considering it, but now they kind of disperse out. EGM's picking up a gem.
Alright, they hit the vacuum, stopping Ace's TP. Ace just keeps walking forward now. He is dropping pretty low here. He's going to try and get a Timber Chain away the last couple shots. Bloodstone deny, but still are beating on the tower. EGM forced away by just Manta Illusions. Here comes the concoction. Limp pops out with the vacuum. They managed to get a decent amount of damage done. Disruption now onto Baby Knight on top of the Darkseer wall. There's going to be a lot of illusions beating onto Baby Knight. He needs to start retreating. You could see already around to half health. Ryan's forced to use his heal to help him out. They have to deal with this wall and these disruption illusions first before they continue pushing.
Yeah. I think for Alliance, just trying to buy time for that Aegis to expire. About 30 seconds left on this, where we may see Baby Knight suicide himself.
Gold catcher on Baby Knight. He looks to be committing. Unstable concoction on it. Hester Joe with the stun from Hanskin. Does allow Loda the time to be able to get the damage done. The vacuum in, but it doesn't actually pull the SF. He just instantly dies. Now, second life. Pops his BKB. Looks to finish off the melee racks. He will have it. Throws out that ultimate, just trying to force Alliance far enough back that Cloud9 can retreat without being pursued. Now, Alliance are still going to try, and they may be able to get him too. Hanskin is smoked up. It's about initiating. BKB would allow him to just charge in against the Clinks and force defensive disruptions on that hero, which then sets Baby Knight up.
Baby Knight TP'd out just as the smoke gate came his way. Wow.
Disruption hits just before he bumps the Clinks. EGM not able to make that Aegis slot when necessary. A real test for Alliance. near impossible one at that. Disruption goes out. Here comes the stun and a purge onto Baby Knight. They're trying to take this first life away from him without real commitment, but Baby Knight is still strong enough to fight through that and has the Satanic active still ready to go. Now the vacuum into the crush, but a BKB activated first. Baby Knight lets loose that ultimate. Hester Joe got a charge, but Alliance did back away from the ultimate pretty nicely timed. Hester Joe with the corrosive haze on him. Loda's trying to finish him off, but can't quite do it. Limp goes back in. Baby Knight trying to aid his way through this, but there goes that Aegis. They got the tier 3 tower. And they do have these SF disruption illusions. They're going to be able to beat on Baby Knight with the corrosive haze. He's going to lose his life pretty quickly. He eats, but he's not fast enough. Limp now comes forward. Ace trying to get away. Does get hit by the unstable concoction. He's so tanky, but they might still be able to bring him down with all this minus armor. He does fall. No deny this time around. A huge
Alliance
win.
like a positional advantage, and Alliance heavily taking advantage of it.
Yeah, they're acting like Alliance is stuck inside their base at all times, but that's not actually the truth here. Ace is already down to half health. Ace made G drop before this whole entire fight happens. He gets the deny off this time around. EGM dies in return, but Cloud9 do not have the advantage in this engagement. They need to back away. Hanskin's going to be able to catch more. Noya's going to be the target. Send back attempted here by Rise with a little bit of extra heal. Noya does get sent back in time, but Rise is going to be caught. Corrosive haze, surge on the Limp. He's here to take that gem down. At level 25, clings to eat. Oh, wow.
Spin is like his home for a lot of this game. This enemy ancients, he's often vacuum into Slider, Crush, Wall.
Wrap it around with the smoke. This is a weird interesting play, but they're going to be able to catch EGM. If they stop this disruption, that's big. He does not have buyback. So the buyback comes in reactionary from Loda. They do have a wall, though, and they do have a crush. That's a 4-man vacuum wall crush with the unstable concoction over the top, but it's still not enough. Cloud9 has survived through it. Now they get the rebuttal, throw out the ultimate of Baby Knight, and they all start retreating. That was too close of a call for Cloud9. They don't want to fight until they can recompose themselves. Back in, seeing if they can get a quick pick, and they'll have it. Hanskin with the Invis ultimate of Hester Joe bumps him into a pretty nasty place. Another buyback being used by Alliance. Stun comes out. Ace making sure that he is always on the front lines. Even when they're retreating, he wants to make sure he's
top
the
lane and try and catch some heroes by surprise. Ace may just die at top.
Ace is caught again. Now he does have the cheese, and the team can't make their way over. They're not bursting the Ace down nearly fast enough, so he's going to be able to get a lot of damage on Hanskin, who's currently being charged. Finished up by Hester Joe. No crush in time. They're going to catch a little bit more here. EGM tries to slow down Noya, but the rest is C9 coming forward here. Baby Knight gets a couple of swipes onto EGM, turning around disruption. Wall vacuum, great combination, but do they have any follow-up? Baby Knight activates the BKB, lets loose the ultimate. Alliance all the way back to the shrines now, activating those and trying to fight underneath them as best as possible. Limp is tanking it up, but Loda has to deal with Ace's damage, turns around, kills Noya. That's the gem on the deck. Limp, he doesn't have his chemical rage for another 4 seconds, so he's kind of humming around, not sure what to do as his melee racks ends up falling. Now he pops that chemical rage, but it's all up to Loda to dish out the damage. That's why Hester Joe goes straight for the backline. Surge activated, but the stuns are still there. A vacuum wall together. Hester Joe may drop from the Radiance, but it's Baby Knight who managed to finish off Jonas and Bond with the help of Ace. Now it's Limp and Jonas and Bond against the 3 of C9, trying to push them out of this space.
Yeah, they're playing without a wall now. Game gets a lot more difficult. Limps down. We'll have to buy back and try and salvage this one. They've got Shadow Demon as well, so they can try and use that disruption. And
they need the disruption to go down. They managed to get the vacuum in with the crush. Baby Knight does not have a BKB, so he's going to be stunned up with his own illusions fighting into him, but the Satanic is doing a little bit too much. A corrosive haze though, it finally comes in, and that is the extra damage needed. Ace will fall as well. Round 2 for Baby Knight, but he's just getting instantly stun locked down. Rise can't even send him back to base, so Rise is going to fall as well. Somehow, some way, Alliance finds a way to go with DAC in. Corrosive haze is not a problem, apparently. EGM, Hester Joe almost had him, but he managed to walk out of range of that gem. Won't be able to stay ahead of it. Hester Joe actually turns towards Limp instead, but he already got the stun with the Bloodthorn. Ace is getting ripped apart. He managed to get off the deny, but that may not be good enough. He's out of the fight, and Baby Knight's going to have to carry this damage alone. He's already killed EGM, though. He's underneath the wall. Limp is pursuing him. They really want to be able to catch him with the BKB down, but they'll have to suffice with just a Rise kill instead. The Corrosive haze. On him. Here comes another route. Now, the last time they did this, it was a huge win. Ace kind of reveals it with that chakram, but who knows? Maybe out of vision, maybe they'll still be able to get this one. Loda pops the smoke, does manage to get far enough back that he doesn't get caught by Hester Joe. Lim turns around, but the BKB activated by Baby Knight. He goes straight for the melee racks. He doesn't give a damn about any heroes, but there goes the clip. Now he has to do something, but a disruption. The BKB's gone. Baby Knight in trouble, has to throw on his ultimate out just to be able to deal with those own illusions. Ace barely gets out with the Timber Chain, but Baby Knight right in the middle of everything goes for Jonas and Fawn, actually gets stunned up, gets a little bit more Satanic heal, a little bit more, but the Satanic is now gone. Limp takes a dagon shot from Ace. They activate the Shrine. They're keeping themselves alive. Hanskin in the back even survives. How the hell are they doing this? Loda turns towards Ace. Baby Knight's finally going to get dropped here. Gets a 4-step Hurricane Bake up over the cliff, but he does go down. They've lost Baby Knight. They can push out, see if they can catch anything. Doesn't look like it. So Cloud9, obvious man in the support village. We'll jump here on Hanskin. Get a good stun and a disruption. That'll be threatening, but EGM already has some issues. He managed to eat the cheese. Hester Joe still pursuing out on the side. Baby Knight just kept running forward. Those illusions are actually not doing much, though. Hester Joe, with the corrosive haze, has issues. He goes down. Noya right in the middle of all of them as well. But Alliance doesn't care about those supports. They really want Baby Knight. They desperately need this kill. They're going to have to take Rise again instead. Baby Knight does manage to get out. Looks like the other core of Ace turns around, fights Hanskin a little bit. Do have the boots of travel too.
When they're on cooldown in a fight, they do a very short cooldown, so it does perhaps come with a
Smoke pops. They found Hester Joe. They're going to be able to catch Noya as well. Hester Joe should be able to get out maybe with a charge. Oh no, the BKB wears out. He gets disrupted. Hester Joe going to be lost here as well. He is back in 40 seconds, so he's got that with the Lotus Orb, but again, seems like both these teams are just poking at each other, waiting for the opportunity. There goes that Bloodthorn used on the Baby Knight here. They get a disruption now. This is a good opportunity for Alliance to push forward. They have some good damage, but they miss out on the clutch. Baby Knight gets the BKB off. Now let's lose that ultimate, and Limp is held in place. He's been janked down. The Dagon, it pulls him down, and they do have to buy back on him almost immediately. Cloud9 have forced the buyback, and that's all they want out of this. But Jonas Fawn, he looks for the pursuit. He managed to get the side device. Good send back there. Cloud9 maybe dropping some heroes. They're probably going to lose Rise, but it looks like that's the only one. These heroes... Oh, no, that's not the only one. They caught Noya as well. But these are mostly the inconsequential heroes. Spirit Breaker comes back so quickly, and the other two cores are still alive.
Yeah, that farm advantage you once had is no longer an advantage, given that everyone is 6-slotted effectively at this point, outside of the select few.
Pushing forward, taking that high ground. They get the sight. Lotus Orb takes that one off, and there's a disruption, but it doesn't matter. It's the SF illusions that are really important. He goes for it. Again, BKB and ultimate. Every single time he gets disrupted. Hester Joe aiming for Limp, but he actually doesn't manage to get it off. He gets taken out by Loda's damage too quickly. C9, they're on this low ground. It's a terrible place to be. Now Ace has been stunned up before he can Timber Chain away, but Limp, he's trying to man fight up against Baby Knight, and he ends up going down the last couple of shots. Another round of disruption, and this time around, Baby Knight has sight device up. He can't defend himself. He's corrosive haze. The illusions bring him down. Ace is the next target with the help of the Lotus Orb. He's trying to fight up against Hanskin, trying to get away, but the silence is lasting a bit too long. He does finally get a little bit more into Hanskin. It looks like with a buyback from C9, they will protect Ace's life, and it's Alliance who run back because they have 100 seconds left on the Alchemist.
That refresher. There we go. He got the refresh. He pops it immediately. He was 40 seconds away from the wall, but that's 40 seconds. He actually would have had the 40 seconds because C9 go for Roche. They're going for the Aegis before the defense, so misread by Jonas. He should have actually waited for that wall to come back up, and now we'll have to play without it. 80 seconds. This is going to be tough. They've got to try and focus Baby Knight, but he's got an Aegis now to make up for that lack of buyback.
The Alchemist was so close to getting back to. If the Alchemist was still alive, able to walk away from that engagement, Alliance could have another one of those legendary holds, but it begins. They manage to get the backing wall, but it doesn't actually clip the Baby Knight. He's just fighting up against his own disruption illusions. Has to go. Going straight for Loda in the background to actually use his ultimate, but he's already been Hurricane Piked farther back in the backlines. Hester Joe is too deep in, and Baby Knight's having a hard time fighting into this wall. He goes through it, and the illusion rips him apart immediately. That's going to be the Aegis. Another charge in. Hester Joe trying to force Loda back while Baby Knight goes for these illusions, but he does not have buyback. He can't afford to just suicide for Megas at this point in time. Baby Knight dropping a half health. Satanic heals him up the full. Loda all the way back, tries to have to go back to the fountain at this point in time just to be able to survive through all of this. C9 to push the Alliance back farther and farther back, and the Clinks ends up dropping. They've taken down the 2 damage dealers. Alliance are left with nothing left. They have
just got their
Tier 4 towers, but no buyback on Loda. They try and go for ace here with the corrosive haste, but they just lack the physical damage without the alchemist, without the clinks. Baby Knight comes forward. He'll take apart the rest of Alliance, and that will be it. Cloud9, destined or cursed for second place. Whatever way you want to put it, Cloud9 will take second place in their group and move on to the playoffs. Hats off to both teams. Hats off to Alliance, man. I mean, we're gonna talk about more Cloud9. We're gonna cast more games to them, but goddamn, Alliance 2 games in a row fight to the goddamn bitter end like that.